Hello children, today we are looking into the chapter 12 of CBSE, that is electricity. It is a very important chapter in the examination point of view. You can score many marks from this chapter. So it will be further covered in plus 1 and plus 2 also, so that you should have, or you must have a good understanding regarding that at the beginning itself. So what is electricity? What are the factors that are regulating the electricity, and what is meant by electric circuit, and all these things comes in this short. Actually, we know air current and water current you might have come across in your previous classes, in your previous grades, and 8th or 9th. So when water flows steadily, or when water is flowing steadily, there is a possibility of generating electricity from the the flow by using turbines and all. That's what we name as hydroelectricity. So hydroelectricity, it is also serving many people, many families, quite a number of times in our daily life. First of all, let us try to understand what is meant by electricity and what is the charge causing electricity to produce. So electricity, it means that a flow of some charge from one conducting medium. Here the conductor means it carries one kind of charge from one place to other continuously, so that it leads to the flow of charge particles from one end to the other end. For example, this is a calling bell. I am presenting you, and you are seeing the wires here. The wires are, you are seeing the wires, red wires. That in these red wires, the outer surface is reddish, and the inner surface is some consisting of some wires here. You see. So these wires, they have acted, they are conductors of electricity, so that they can move the charge from one end to the other end. That is what is meant by conductor. For which we are explaining you, if electric charge flows through a conductor, a metallic wire, that is what I presented before you, this alarm calling bell, in which the wires I am showing you. If electric charge flows through a conductor, a metallic wire, this is aluminum or copper, this is a conducting wire. These wires, these wires conduct the electricity. Of course, this is the reddish pipe outside. You are seeing this insulator, so that it will not give a shock in the case of we touch the wires. Conductor or or metallic wire, we say there is a current in the conducting wire. Because the charge passing through, the charge entered into the wire is being carried out throughout the wire to the system what we have connected inside. So that when we press the calling bell, automatically the charge flows through this conducting wire, through this conducting wires, and they carry the charge to the mechanism assembled inside. Ultimately, what we listen a calling bell sound, the variety of music, the kind of music they stored inside. A continuous and closed path of an electric current is called an electric circuit. For example, if you consider a torchlight as an example, torchlight. What torchlight do is when we switch on the light, automatically light, the glow appears. Once we switch it off, there will be no glow at all. You can see the light. When we switch it off, the light is turned off. There, what is serving our purpose in torchlight? The switch is serving our purpose. And mainly, if the cells inside are properly arranged, properly kept, then only we see the light. If two cells are kept in opposite direction, there is no chance of flow of current in that circuit. You understand? For which I have presented a circuit diagram here. Before to that, if we break the circuit, automatically flow of electrons is stopped. So here, if we consider this as the electric circuit, what I have presented here is the source, that is a battery, source of energy, that is a battery, and I have connected a bulb in the circuit, and in the series I have arranged an ammeter, and I have completed the circuit. Is it not? The circuit is in addition to the ammeter, there is a key. Key I presented here. This is what we are considering as switch. Okay. When you go for some experiments in +1, +2, you can identify what does a key means in a circuit. How the circuit is connected or disconnected by using key. You can observe in physics practicals, resistance bridges or whatever it may be, our VI characteristic, study of VI characteristic, we must go through, we must use the term key there. So here, in this circuit, when the key is open, means I kept the switch like this, open, and the switch is off, then there is no chance of flow of electrons in this charge, flow of charge in this charge, in this circuit. While the switch is open, you cannot find any deviation in the ammeter what we are connected here in this circuit. So when the switch is closed, like this, there is a deflection. You can see that in the ammeter we have connected. Okay, it means that the switch plays a key role in allowing the charge to move or pass in the circuit or not. Okay, that is why even in our cell phones also, you see, mobile phones, so we after getting up, everybody just like to look into their phones. For which, what they do is they switch it on. They switch it on. When they switch it on, then only you can see brightness. When the switch is not touched, when the lighting, when the starting button is not touched, it is you can't read it, read the, you can't see the light. So the switch plays the key role in electric circuits. A switch makes conducting a link between the cell and the bulb in torch lights. I explained you already. Electric current is expressed by flow of amount of charge through a particular area in a unit time. So here when we switch on the uh, key here, when the key is connected in the series, when the switch is turned on, then if the circuit is allowing the charge to move from the battery to the battery by means of bulb, ammeter and the key. Means that the circuit is closed only when we switch it on. So electric current is expressed. What is meant by electric current? It is the flow of amount of charge across a particular area in unit time. For example, of course this will be explained later. In 1 second, how much charge it has moved, or in 1 minute, how much charge it has flown in the circuit, that we can calculate. There is a set of formulas for that we'll come across. Rate of flow of electric charge is known as electric current. Rate of flow. Rate of flow means per second how much, per minute how much, per hour how much charge it is flowing in the circuit. That one we can term it as electric current. So this is the important point we have to remember. The rate of flow of electric charges is known as electric current. In circuits using metallic wires, remember, metallic wires only conducts electricity, just like copper, aluminum. These are the two metals, metallic wires we are using. Platinum wires can also be used. Metallic wires. Of course, we can test whether the current is flowing in these metals or not. You might have come across in your previous classes how to test. Current in circuits using metallic wires, the electrons constitutes the flow of charges. In metallic wires, how does the electric flow takes place is through the conducting wires, the flow of electrons. Flow of electrons only say the electric current. But what happened is, at the beginning of this invention of this electric current, the electron term is not used. The scientists come across this electrons, what is meant by electron and all. So that is why they used the term positive charge. At the time of invention, concept of electrons were not known. Concepts of electrons were not known. concepts of electrons were not known. So it is termed as a flow of positive charges, and the direction of flow of positive charges was taken to be the direction of electric. So what they did was, so they considered only the positive charge, movement of positive charge from the source, and the direction of flow of positive charge, they mentioned it as the direction of current. So in an electric circuit, the direction of the electric current is taken as opposite to the direction of flow of electrons, because positive charges, they are positively charged, whereas electrons are negatively charged. Here what the context is saying is that the electric current is quite opposite to the direction of flow of positive charges. The electric current is quite opposite to the flow of positive charges. So, if positive charges are moving in right direction, the electrons will move in left direction. They are, mm, they are quite opposite to each other, positive and negative charges. If net charge, we have assumed that there is a flow of charge in these conductors, in this metallic wires. So how much charge that is flowing in this metallic wire, that can be calculated using the formula here. If net charge Q flows across any cross section of the conductor, if Q is the charge flowing across any part of this conductor, cross section of this conductor in unit time, that is why it is termed as a rate of flow I mentioned. The rate of flow of electric charge is known as electric current. Okay? Here it is, the situation is explaining once again. If net charge Q is passing through this metallic conductor in cross section, one particular cross section in unit time, then the electric current is termed as a rate of flow of electric charges, that is Q by T. Q is the charge and T is the time. Okay, rate of flow means this: per second, per minute, per hour, or kilowatt hours, like that. In transformers you can see 11 kilowatt hours kWh, like that, kVA, like that. You can see some specifications in transformers. So there the kilos will also come into picture, volt amperes, kilovolt amperes, like that. So here what we is saying is I is equal to Q by T, that is the rate of flow of charge per certain cross section. Here Q is in charge is expressed in coulombs, and the value is exactly equal to 6 into 10 power 18 electrons. The charge, the specification, the value of a coulomb is equal to 6 into 10 to the power of 18 electrons, and T is in time. That is why the unit of current, coulombs per second. Of course, there is one name for that, the scientist's name who invented after that. The name was given after him, is Ampere. So up to this it is clear for you maybe. Okay? You just try to remember the important words, terms here, because flow of charge at a particular cross section in a particular time. Okay, that, and the rate of flow of electric charge The rate of flow of electric charge in particular time is known as electric current, and the net charge flowing across a cross section in unit time, that is current. I is equal to Q by T. I is in I is the specification given for current, and Q is for charge, and T is for time, rate of flow. Okay, rate of flow of electric charge. Q is in coulombs. 1 coulomb is 6 into 10 to the power of 18 electrons, and T is in seconds. So coulombs per time second. Coulombs per second is the unit of electric current. Okay, thank you.